All right, welcome back, everybody. Another New York session market stream. Guys, I don't know. I'm fucking tired today. But welcome back, everybody. It's your host, Roy Dunya, co-founder of Chart Addicts, full-time day trader, and one of the most entertaining people on the internet, if I do say so myself. It's the market open. We're going to be hanging out here for about an hour and a half on the stream. The purpose of these is so you guys can watch me trade in real time. You guys can see my strategy. I have a few housekeeping reminders before the stream kicks off, as well as the agenda for today. NAS100 Masterclass is December 3rd to the 6th. If you guys want to learn this tested and proven strategy, December 3rd is your last and final chance to learn the NASDAQ strategy. Make sure to grab your seats before they're full. Again, the coaching deadline is also December 3rd. If you guys were interested in getting coaching either in November or December, the deadline to register for 2023 is December 3rd. We're going to talk about the Apex Summit in California with President Xi and Biden and the implications that might have on the overall economy. And then, of course, the biggest news in Forex today is the courts have released the funds. My frozen funds is now officially, I don't want to say back in business, but Murtuza, you guys remember this dickhead, right? I'm going to be ripping into this guy later. Just stick around. I'm going to absolutely destroy this dickhead. He's the guy that was caught saying "slip them to hell" in the text messages. I don't know if you guys caught wind of that whole thing, where somebody had exposed internal text messages between him and the rest of his prop firm scammer team, where they were trying to figure out how to take advantage of traders better. And their solution was to just slip people purposefully. And so they were manipulating price quotes and making sure people lose. I have zero sympathy for my frozen funds, but I am very disappointed that the CFTC is releasing all those funds. Now, ideally, the people get their money, but more than likely, knowing how scammers work, these guys might run off with a lot of these funds. $100 million. They kept about $12 million of these assets. They're probably just going to seize it as some part of commissions. They put a cap on the frozen assets. They've complied basically, like, because they were playing nice and they're playing all by the rules. They decided to have some mercy on them. So the CFTC was at first scared. Okay, we'll go through this. I'm going to rip into that guy, and then we'll kind of go through there. If you guys have any questions, keep them to yourself. All right, not all jokes. If you guys have questions, put them in the chats. That's going to be the stream for today. In terms of market news, not too much. Industrial production came out slightly lower than expected, but not too off of those expectations. Philly manufacturing index, no one cares, and weekly unemployment claims, no surprises on this side. So I think the market is basically taking into account the Fed's comments earlier this week. Okay, so the market just opened. We have very clear consolidation from the session before. Here it is. This would have been a pretty good sell level right here. And then I believe there's going to be a buy area somewhere down here. So that's currently what I'm watching. I did take a buy entry at this low, which was the New York session lows on Monday. We had a rejection here, and then this morning I woke up and I saw that price was back at that support, so I took some long positions. The market pushed up above the range, and now it's coming back down for a correction. So let's see if we get this next push up from here, or if the market wants to break through first, and then we can buy below the range. So pretty straightforward here, but patience is going to be the biggest key. What do we decide we're going to do? Oh, the side-by-side thing. That's not good. It's 200. The total risk on these is not even the max risk. What the fuck is going on? Well, whatever. I guess I just have to hold the entries I had. I wanted to catch a lower entry and kind of hedge myself out. So that way I could have entered right there at 772 and then closed out these trades right now and break even, but I guess not. So we hold on that. Not the best entry, but it is what it is. Also not the worst. I'm gonna put this right here. Put this right here. Said my frozen funds come back. I wouldn't say all that. Okay, if anybody trusts in them after the comments that came out, well, you deserve to have your money lost at that point. That's just ridiculous amount of disrespect. So in case you guys are wondering, this is the exact same trade idea as yesterday. For those of you guys that were on the stream, the sells hit perfectly. Put this pin right here. Close that off. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, for those of you guys that were on the stream yesterday, retest and sells hit perfectly. And then the 15,785 level that I had marked off on yesterday's stream, which I urge everybody to go see so that you can look at the results for yourself and see the proof for yourself in action. That's why I'm taking this buy position as well, because it's the same trade idea. Selling momentum has started to pick up, and with yesterday's bearish daily closure, there's a good chance the markets crash today. I understand. Trust me. Trust me, I get it. But before markets crash, typically there is some kind of fake to the upside first. And so that's kind of what I'm betting on is we're at the bottom of this weekly range. Okay, this is from Tuesday. So Tuesday's lows, Wednesday's lows, all of London sessions lows, and then today's lows. We're at that price. So this is the buying zone. It's not a selling zone. There's only one thing I can do. It's either wait or try for the long position. I think I have enough proof here that the market has tried to break under and buyers continue to sustain. I also think that this previous 1 hour bullish candle that engulfed all of Tokyo, Australia, and London, I think this actually speaks to the bullish momentum that could potentially show up here. So whenever you have a bullish engulfing candle, the only way you can tell if the market's going to continue is if this candle creates a higher floor. That's all we got to see. This 1 hour candle, as long as it creates a higher floor, there's still a chance that this thing pushes up. If it breaks below that low, I think I should close my trades. I don't think I should. I will close my trades, take a minor loss, and then wait for this liquidity grab and enter on the way back in. All right, so only two things that can happen. We're either going to hold that floor or we don't. So let's just be patient and figure that out. If you're just hopping on the streams, number one, drop a like. It's too easy. Drop a like. Number two, we're going to be talking about three very important things. The Apex Summit that just happened in California, massive disaster, in my opinion, and a giant disgrace to America. We'll talk about that. My frozen funds, they got their funds released. What does this mean for the prop firmageddon that's currently taking place? And does this mean that they're going to be back in business and that everything is good? We'll discuss what that means. And then, of course, most importantly, the NAS100 Masterclass, December 3rd through the 6th, your last chance to learn this strategy for yourself. Make sure to click the link in the description to secure your seats before they're gone. We're less than 2 weeks away, so make sure that you guys don't miss out on that opportunity. All right, let's see what we got in here. We got the whole squad. What up? What up? So we got Two Step in the house. Bianca, it was great to see you. Bobby, Gabe, Ghali's in the house. Ghali's literally in my house. In case you guys don't know, you guys know Ghali from the stream. I said W Ghali in the chat, and I found that gold trade. Yeah, me and him were beefing. I told him, bro, pull up, pull up. He lives in Virginia. I'm here in Miami. And so he pulled up. He got on a flight, hit me up. He's like, yo, I'm on the way. On the way? I said, you won't. Showed up to the door. I said, all right, this is getting pretty serious. I might have to back it up at this point. Just thought you guys should know. I'm currently under siege.
Guys, all of a sudden, I pull up to his house. All of a sudden, I pull up to his house, and there's no beef. See how they moving? You see how he's moving, guys?
First, you're trying to get the chat to turn on me yesterday, and now you're pulling up to my house unannounced. Now it's real beef, golly. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What else we got, golly? We got anonymous iPhone in the chat. I don't like that, bro. I have to put a real name or else I'm gonna have to kick you. I don't be trusting that. It's the ops. James, how you doing? Janae, good morning. Luke, good morning, bro. Noah, always good to see you. Got Roman, and of course, my boy Sam, getting it done day in, day out. 123 people and 16 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. NPL FX, I appreciate you. And you know what? I agree. You're 100% right. They should smash the like button. Yo, my dad said W, golly. Yo, son.
W Papa Dunia.
My guys. We got Victor. Victor, good to see you, bro. Good morning. Cliff, Jerome, Sunrise, Jose. We got Edney, MG, TID. I don't even know how to do that. Mike Pineda. William Rodriguez, good morning to you too, bro. John Panis. Hi, I was wrong yesterday. John, I accept the apology, brother. Come into open arms. We're very forgiving people here. Now I'm fucking around, bro. All ego aside, I'm glad that we're all learning something. Jensen, how you doing, bro? Good to see you on here again. Now becoming a regular. There you go. What's up, Sky Blue? We getting it done. Autobahn, you know the deal. Who we got? I got paid for my Forex funds, but before the ban. John, if you're going to do this again today, I'm going to kick you out. He said, oh, Roy, you're talking about something that matters to everybody, but like, look at my one personal experience that has nothing to do with anybody else. John, let's not get this started today. Said that sell was perfect. I cashed out and got in the buy at the same level. Jensen, why you sound surprised, baby? Why you sound surprised like I don't do this? You guys think I'm really out here running the masterclass, and the masterclass is having all the success with hundreds of traders signing up and all this stuff, and the strategy is not actually effective? People are telling me this is the only course that they bought in the last 2 years from all the people in the industry that immediately they've been able to use the strategy and make money. Now, would you guys agree? Those of you that took the class, would you guys agree that this course has the information to immediately be able to start using this stuff and start making money? That's what it is. This stuff works. Victor said, I'm about to pull up. Victor, as long as we don't have beef together, brother, you can pull up and do whatever you want. All right? Oz FX Trader said 1:44 a.m. in Sydney, but still going great. How are you doing, Roy? OZ or Oz FX Trader, but that's dedication right there at 1:44. As long as you're following your rules and you're not up because you're in a trade too deep. If your rules say you're supposed to be trading this session, have at it, brother. But if you're up because you can't sleep because you're on the charts or whatnot, this is your sign. Call it a night. You're good. Victor said, I got paid before the ban too. They played me, LOL. FTMO for life. I mean, the ban and the whole thing is not even the worst part. These guys were talking about slip them to hell. Like, yo, we all know that brokers are using manipulation, but at least I thought they were doing like an algorithm and they were trying to be smart with a risk model and all this shit. Deliberately saying that you're trying to rob me as the provider of these services makes you an enemy of mine. And so my Forex funds is an op to the whole industry, a bunch of fucking dirty scammers. And yeah, they better hope I don't see them in person. It's like that. I'm standing up for the Forex space for everybody who's been scammed. If I see them in person, it's on site. We'll talk about that here in just a bit. The priority is going to be to talk about the Apex Summit that just happened in San Francisco. And no, I'm not talking about this disgraceful behavior from the governor of California to clean up the streets and remove all the homeless people and clean it up overnight, all because the president was coming. That's some North Korea shit. All right, we all over that. Everyone thinks North Korea is a scam. Everyone thinks North Korea is a nuclear power and that their whole people are starving. They show up and they clean up the streets and they give the Americans a tour and they're like, see, people are eating. You guys have seen that fucking movie with not Seth Rogen, Seth Rogen and the other dude. You guys have seen the movie. That's what happens over there. To do it in California is an absolute disgrace to America. So there's the Asia Pacific Economic Conference or whatever the fuck it's called, a coalition, whatever. They were meeting in San Francisco for some reason, which explains why Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, was recently seen in China with Xi Jinping. What does the governor of the most disgraceful state in America doing, going to talk to America's sworn enemy? What? Xi Jinping has expressly stated that by 2030, they hope to have displaced America as the world's global superpower. This is part of their government policy. for the People's Republic of China and the Chinese Communist Party. They have a very deliberate, move to try and displace America. And we're just over here sending Gavin Newsom, the most shady of our shady politicians, to go over there and fraternize with the leader of the People's Republic, not even the People's Republic, with the leader of the Chinese Communist Party. We have a communist socialist over there in California. So massive disgrace. Long story short, Biden and Xi Jinping met face to face for the first time in over a year. Imagine all the tensions happening globally in the trade wars and all the things that we have to fix regarding the fentanyl imports into the country. And this is the first time that they've spoken face to face in over a year. Do you guys understand how bad that is? Like this is a massive disgrace. So they talked about a bunch of stuff. The headlines are saying this is the number one topic that headlines are focused on for some fucking reason. Biden calls Xi Jinping a dictator. And that's like the fucking news. Yeah, he's a fucking dictator. It's an authoritarian government. It's a communist state. And they have one head. Everyone knows he's a dictator. This isn't a fucking news. The real news is that they talked about a bunch of topics like stopping the fentanyl imports by talking to the drug enforcement agencies over in China and trying to build some cooperative agreement because it's all coming in through California and Mexico. Nothing got signed there. He told China to stop playing with us in the South China Sea and in the Pacific. Not a single agreement was made there. Okay, Biden tried to press Xi Jinping on their support of Iran. Zero acknowledgement from Xi Jinping. Then they're doing all of these fucking charades after they're taking pictures and they're putting their hands on top of the other hand so that they can be seen taking a picture in a position of power to post in their newspapers and all this dumb shit. Massive disgrace to the country. Now, the two important things that Xi Jinping actually said something that was sensible. He said the relationship between the United States and China has never been smooth, but we're determined to make it work because the two largest powers in the world cannot go without cooperating with each other. Oh my God, cue the fucking violins. While they try to rob us in every possible way and try to take intellectual property away from the United States, taking opportunity away from America. When a company here discovers something or builds a technology and they're about to employ 10,000, 15,000 Americans to build this thing here, and because of that intellectual property protection, someone in Europe can't just steal the idea and do it. They have to pay us and they have to create wealth in America in order to use this technology. China can just steal it, build it over there, sell it for cheaper, and fuck up all of our economy over and over and over. And this intellectual property battle has been going on for years. In the age of ideas and technology being more valuable than resources, this becomes very important. Y'all get me? So we're seeing these bilateral agreements kind of starting to fall apart between us and China, between us and the G7, between us and NATO. But I really feel like if we had stronger leadership, you guys know who I feel bad for? I was talking shit about him 3 streams ago. Is Tony Blinken, Anthony Blinken, the Secretary of State. But he's been going around from Gaza to Ukraine. Now he's out here in California dealing with China. He's had a fucking year. All right. I would not want his job. It's him and Powell. I'd rather eat glass than take that job. I'm so happy to be a commentator on the sidelines and not have that responsibility at the current moment. Maybe I will one day. Who knows? Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see. What up? Good morning. Agreed. I got paid before the ban. What up? Ooh, morning, goat. Good morning, Jonathan Rodriguez. See, you guys see how I knew he was addressing me because he said good morning, goat. Right? That's how I identify. That's what our fucking pronouns are. Him and legend. So I will be identified as such. Just like Maduro is a dictator, or Maduro. Diego, I'm going to let you guys handle Maduro. I mean, Maduro is definitely a dictator, but there's a difference between stealing the resources of your people and kind of taking back room deals and shady deals versus China, which is fighting for dignity, which is saying that they've had 100 years of humiliation. So keep in mind, China is a 2,000, 3,000-year-old fucking, this thing has long-standing history. And they see the 20th century as their century of humiliation, while America had its golden century because of the Industrial Revolution, because of the advent of the Federal Reserve, and then after World War II, we took the world's superpower status, And so we've basically had a century of our golden century, and they've had a century of humiliation. So the whole, make China great again and China 2030 to displace America as the world's largest superpower. This all comes from a deeply rooted kind of nationalistic endeavor, right? That's what this whole thing is about. So that's where I feel like the difference is. These guys are fighting for glory, and Maduro is just wilding. Just honestly, I'm Lebanese, bro. I can talk this shit. Our leaders are a million times worse. Autobahn says W Gali. I love that shit. Is it reasonable to add more size after the Asia range break? What do you think? Like in the direction of the trade, you mean? I don't know. John, take the course. You're spitting right now, Roy. No one talks about this stuff. No one talks about stuff like this. Appreciate people who aren't afraid to speak the truth. Isaac, in a free country, you have to use your rights. The problem with, I think, society today is that people just don't understand the law in America, and everyone's a fucking pansy. People are like, well, I don't want to speak out of turn. Now, granted, I work for myself and the markets pay my bills, so I finally earned the liberty to be able to say what I wanted. But most people, they'll see something just obviously shady, like who can see Gavin Newsom cleaning up the streets of San Francisco in a day and not get absolutely embarrassed at the fact that he could have done that shit at any point. And he chose to do it for the Chinese president, but not for his own people. Imagine how embarrassing that is. That half of these corporations left California. They went to Texas and Florida. They even went to fucking New York and they left California. And he's not willing to do anything to stop that madness and the largest exodus out of California in American history. But he's willing to do it for our sworn enemy, Xi Jinping. You guys understand how fucked up that is? Then you'll have some idiot out in San Francisco be like, well, actually, right? I don't give a fuck about well, actually. I don't give a fuck about what any of these idiots say. There's been this culture of just us. Here's what I got to tell you. If you start an argument or you start a conversation agreeing with someone else's side, I'm about to say some controversial shit, the two genders thing. Someone tells you, well, actually, there's not two genders, and this is how they start the conversation. And you're just forced to kind of start the conversation from a losing point. Fuck no. I'm not playing by these rules. I'm not even going to start the conversation from that premise. This whole premise that there's nothing wrong with the way that San Francisco is going. I'm not even going to start that conversation. If you start to tell me that there's nothing wrong with what's going on over there, you're either delusional, you're trolling me, or you're just fucking stupid. And either way, I don't want to have a conversation with you. You're not going to effectuate any change. You're just going to get in the way. I'm going to go on with my business. That's how we got to start handling conversations today. Someone comes up and just starts saying something that's absolutely just like, bro, I'm not playing these fucking games with y'all. I just watch social media and I see people talking about men should do this and women should do this and this is this. But most of these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Right? Real deal. Right? This is the same trade as yesterday. If you guys want the proof, it's literally, I put it on so many different pages to flex yesterday. Guys, I put this up everywhere. Look, before, right, we had a sell at 15,900 and a buy at 785. No. What price is that, guys? What price is that? 15,785. What price is that? That's 785, right? I had my entry just below it at 764. What price is that? Where's 764? All right. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous, guys. That's just ridiculous. 764 was the entry. 785 was the zone. 785 is the zone up here. 764 is right here for that entry. Guys, come on. Come on. I was on here for 2 fucking hours yesterday going through this trade. 2 hours. Did you guys know that I gave out this trade idea for absolutely free and some people just didn't take it? Did you guys know that I've been streaming? This is stream number 133, which is not accurate at all because we didn't count all of them before. We didn't count nothing. This is probably our 300th, 400th stream, 500th stream at this point. I don't know. But did you guys know that I literally get on here on social media and give out free trades and people don't take them? They'd rather literally follow scammers. Somebody explain the phenomenon to me. It says Maduro is a criminal. San Francisco security is like a third world country. Yeah, except when they want to clean up the streets, it just fucking happens overnight. Now done it. Yeah, done it. My entry, boy, 785, boy. My fucking entry. And you guys saw me trying to enter down here, and I kind of was a little bit, I don't want to say full margined. I was over margined. Yeah, I'm closing partials here, 450. Banco, put my second trade in break even and let this thing ride into the sunset. And then I'm going to flex just a little bit to show you guys that, yo, I still got all of my entries. I still got all my runners, people. All right, I got my runner right here. I got my runner right here. I had a trade entry yesterday at this zone. It hit break even overnight. I had to re-enter this morning. It is what it is. And I think we'll get one more retest before the show is done today. Either one more retest of the zone, which I don't think is that likely right now. The second one is a push back up to the top and a real sell. Now, here's what's important to note. High, 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 consolidation. Okay, so this is the previous high. This is the low. I'm going to measure my fib from the top of that range to the bottom. We're coming up on the 88.6 from the other side. Once this thing hits the 88.6, I'm sure we'll see a pullback down to the 800 zone and potentially even lower. So at this area is where partial profits need to be secured, because if the market's going to turn around, it will be from here. Okay. Roy's really the GOAT, bro. My mentor for real. Aside from trading, he teaches you how to talk, walk, shake hands, how to move, and build motion as an individual. Really undefeated. Victor, I actually appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, bro. For real. I'm not trying to be something like, I don't want you guys to idolize me in any way, because we're all human. Like, I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form. And I really do. I'm just trying to lead by example, but don't be out here like idolizing me or anybody, bro. We all human, right? He said, y'all better acknowledge Roy by liking the chat. Oh, hell yeah. Hope you guys take advantage of his I don't give a fuck mentality, because I did. Victor, that's what I'm talking about. DXY is dumping. NAS rips today. Bro, it's the market open. Relax. The market will do like 2 15-minute candles, and everybody's got the direction of the day all of a sudden. Just chill out. Roy 411 and is a bum version of Capital Hungry. Do I have a moderator in the chat today? Can I get the moderators to kick him? Buy at 15,776, 785, 15,800. Jose, you're a little bit late, buddy. He gave me like 4 different buy entries. He's just like, buy at any of these. I don't know. I'm like, which one? He's like, all of them. None of them. I don't know. No, Bryce, don't delete his message. Just kick him. They want attention, bro. Things not going right at home. Not getting no love. And it's just pain, man. It just hurts. And they just want to be on here trying to make somebody else vibrate at the same level as their pain. Be like, misery loves company. They're like, if I can get on here and I can just, get everybody else as unhappy as me, maybe I'll feel better about myself. Because if I normalize it, I'll desensitize myself to it, and I won't feel so bad about the fact that I hate my life, because I'll just make other people hate theirs, and now we're all unhappy, and now I can just normalize it, and it just won't seem like such a big deal. But it is a big deal, because once the stream is off and you're in front of the mirror, right? And you're just sitting there in that full silence, and that's all you got. It's gonna hit. So whatever you put out there is gonna come back, y'all. Show love, try to help people. It will come back to you, especially in your times of need. If you're hurting and you're using that pain to try to inflict pain on other people, it's gonna come back worse than you think. And I promise you, this is not a game y'all want to play. Some of y'all might be down bad. The absence of love from parents breeds degeneracy. I don't want to say that, bro. Like, if people don't have love from their parents, the fuck are they supposed to do about it? Right? That I don't want to call them degenerates for not getting no love. But it does lead to degenerate behavior, not degeneracy. You're not a degenerate because you've done something degenerate. If you've done something bad, does that make you a bad person? This is what we really got to talk about. So, I mean, these guys going through it, whatever. But if you're coming on this stream and you're trying to, pull that energy out of everybody else to try to make yourself feel better, first off, you're coming up against me, right? Whatever. If you think that you hate yourself, but I'm about to really make you hate yourself. So don't fucking bring that energy to me. But aside from that, you know what I'm saying? You're at the wrong place, baby. There's gaming streams. You can go in there and say some wild ass shit. People love it over there.
Capital Hungry's therapist told me that he couldn't get it up from all the steroids he's taking.
Oh my god, bro.
Yes, I'm going outside. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was so uncalled for, bro. Don't do that. That was the most left field shit I ever heard in my life, bro. Yeah, if that was funny, drop a like in the stream. That was fucking hilarious.
Yo, bro, I got a question really quick. When I remove someone off of there, it immediately deletes their message. Is there another way to do it?
No, I mean, as long as you remove them, it'll delete the messages. But if you just delete it, it won't remove them. Because they'll just keep sending messages. They'll just keep trolling.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a cockroach. All right. Let's talk about, I mean, bro, he fucking sent all of his fucking minions over here. He's like, oh, Capital Hungry looks better than you. That objectively, just as an objective fact, take my personal beef with him aside. As an objective fact, that is not fucking true. We all, a fucking blind, Ray Charles could see that shit, right? So obviously they're fucking trolling. That's just a lie. He could have said anything. He could have pretended like he could beat me in a fight, and I would have at least been like, all right, ha, ha, ha. To say that you're better looking than me is just outright, it's just outright embarrassing, right? All right. No one has the power to alter my mood except for me. Master your emotions. Michael, I can almost guarantee you I can get under your skin, and I can almost guarantee you that you would crack before anybody else. You're out here trying to pretend to be Sun Tzu in the chat and shit, trying to be Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is not out here giving out advice and shit, buddy. So I guarantee you see me in person. Yeah, mood change real quick. Okay. Boom, boom. He said, good entry at Jose Vasquez. Yes. If you're on a stream and we don't take these trades or the trades don't play out within that session, understand the levels are all still valid. So the reason I took the short position after the stream ended and the reason I took the longs is because we had predetermined those zones from yesterday's stream. Yeah, I took a screenshot here because I was really trying to post the receipts. Hold up. Where's the screenshot from the stream? Oh, right here. This is yesterday's stream. So we had the levels already marked off. All right, this is y'all in the chat. We outside. Okay, all the levels were already marked off. And so we ended the stream and people were like, oh, the trade didn't hit on the stream. Afterwards, it hit. And then the entry was still valid. If I put out a few levels today and I say these are the levels I'm watching, they might not hit right now, but later they will. And so you got to have those open. I think this is going to be a massive, massive push today, guys. Show you a few re-entry opportunities, but we're going to have to wait another 20 minutes for these. Michael says, no chance, Roy. Hey, everybody got a plan. Everybody got a plan until they do it in person, baby. Everyone's tough over the keyboard, Femio. As soon as I look you dead in your soul, straight through your eyes, I see every memory that you've ever had in your life. I see every insecurity shining right through. I start to see your lower lip just quiver a little bit. Your face gets flush. Your hands start getting a little sweaty. I walk in that room and I have that same conversation. So, Roy, do you recommend opening a position before a news event? If you have to ask, my friend, the answer is no. Because you will not be able to navigate it with the level of clarity and the level of confidence that you need. So do not do it. Just avoid news trading until you are more experienced or until you learn a news trading strategy. Prince Adu Bohan, I love your stream, bro. My guy. Appreciate you hopping on. Roy, do you recommend, but it's a grinder, guys. It's a grinder. It's squeaky as hell. It's old. It's caked up. Caked up. Boss, can you put a link to the Discord in the chat? We do not have, the Discord is not open for access. The only way to get in is to either go through the masterclass or to go through coaching. Anyone who gets the masterclass gets 1 free month with us at Chart Addicts to hang out with me, the rest of the Chart Addicts members, to go through everyday market outlooks, and of course, constant updates on trades and everything in between. So if you guys want access to the group chats, the only way in now is to show that you are a serious trader and that you are an informed trader. The reason we did that is because we had an open group chat for a long time, and the conversations in there were not productive and they were not high level. As soon as we started having a barrier to entry, which is you have to earn your way in and you have to show that you're serious about trading and that you're serious about taking this to the next level, that's when we're very happy to have folks back in. He said, "You the fucking man." This dude Roy can pop it with the best of them. Hey, said, "Thanks, bro. You the fucking best." Hey, chill out. Jose said, "Bro, I closed everything." Congratulations, brother. I closed partial profits on the 20 lots. Lessman, good to see you. I closed partial profits on the 20 lots and the 10 lots. I still have one position running. I still have the shorts from yesterday, the runner from the shorts. Okay, so we got the sells up here. We got the buys down here. I have the swing trade for the buys down here. I got swing trades from the buys down here. Somebody asked me, when are you going to close those trades? Or how much of your position are you holding? For those swing trades, it's like less than 10% of my overall position. If I had 20 lots on and I'm only holding one lot left, I closed 99% of my position. Y'all got me? And so I'm not holding these intending to make a full trade's worth of money. It's really just the real reason I don't swing trade is because I don't want to deal with the swap fees. The bigger the trade you have, you're making thousands of dollars, you're paying hundreds in swap fees, and it starts to add up significantly. Who the fuck is calling me? Bro, these car dealerships are fucking, this is harassment, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. I'll buy the car when I want it. Son, I'll like request some details to see if a car is available, and they're just like 7, 8, 9 calls a day. Bitch, you're not my fucking ex-girlfriend. Leave me alone. I'll buy what makes you think I'm gonna buy a car from you after like harassing the shit out of me? Are these people fucking stupid, bro? All right. If you guys are a car salesman or you're in any type of sales, please do not fucking harass people. Right? You want to call somebody one time, leave a voice message. Okay, perfect. If I do not respond to you that day, relax. Calling me 7 times is not going to get me to buy your product. This is crazy. Hey, Roy, what about November masterclass participants, 1 month Discord as well? Yes, Brian. You should have got your access, but most people did not even finish their final exam. I'm disappointed in you. Shake my head. Disappointed coach. Y'all had one fucking job. Do the course, finish the final exam. Some of y'all are just like, oh, I'll watch the videos, but not do the final and not get my certificate. Because what car are you getting? I'm looking at some kind of Mercedes. So at first I wanted a GT53. And then I wanted a C63. And then I realized that I'm fucking leaving Miami after this year. I'm going to go to Dubai for the conference 3-4 months in advance. I'm going to be out there, and I might just stay out there and never come back. So I don't really want something that I have to, like certain cars, especially luxury cars, you're going to have to hold for 2 or 3 years in order to see that value, be able to pay it back and be able to get some value back from the car. And I also want something I can put miles on. I'm trying to run the fuck up on some miles. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go with some other kind of Mercedes because it's just the comfort and luxury and performance. It's got to be AMG package. Maybe, I don't know. Like I test drove 3 cars. I test drove the C63, obviously a fucking beast of a car. But the interior on the new CLS 450s with the AMG interior package, do those things rip? I can't afford another fucking speeding ticket. They'll take my license, so I'm not even looking for a fast car anymore. I just want luxury like a motherfucker. I want to walk in there with the all-white interior, have it looking right. So that's what I'm planning on. But we'll see. I'm waiting for a few more big payouts so I can reward myself. Because obviously, y'all, I'm also financially responsible. I was a wealth manager. You gotta think about the priorities first. Get that. Kia says Mercedes AMG GLE 53. That's my dream car. Kia, I need you to aim higher. Okay, I need you to aim higher. Because if you aim higher, the GLE is going to be something that you get as a byproduct of the path that you're on. If you're aiming for it, and that is sort of like the top of that mountain, then you can only go so far. It's like the people that say that they just want to make enough money to pay bills. You're not going to get far with a goal like that. Fuck, if I even talk to some coaching students, and this breaks my heart. I got to step in and be coach. They'll be like, I'll tell them, hey, do you still want to do that thing? Like, get the car and travel and this stuff. They're like, dude, look, at this point, I just want to be able to make some money from the markets. I just want to be able to like pay a bill or two. I'm like, these people feel defeated because of that experience of not having success for a long time. And so they've given up on that overarching goal, the one that really kept them going, and they've downgraded their goals. That's something I'm never okay with. Never downgrade your goals. Upgrade your work ethic, upgrade your skills, upgrade your circle, upgrade your environment. Never downgrade your fucking goals. Now, if it really, really is your dream car, top of the heap, you ain't never been in a Rolls Royce, and I need you to start aiming higher. All right, go test drive that bitch for a little bit. Just walk in there and be like, oh, I'm just looking. Just walk in the dealership and see the interior, and let me know what you think, because it might change your mind. Chris said I got reset after I finished the exam. Chris, no way. I'll redo it over the weekend. Chris, if that actually happened to you, let us know what happened, and we'll work it out. Or matter of fact, why am I being so soft, man? You guys are playing on my fucking heartstrings lately. This is ridiculous. Chris, do the fucking exam again. All right. If you pass it twice, you get the certificate. You can't pass it the second time, and you shouldn't have got it the first time. All right, we're still going to discuss the exact specifics of the Biden and Xi conversation from the recent APEC summit. And of course, stick around. Like certain cars, especially look, at this point, I just want to be able to make some money from the market. All right. We're also going to talk about the My Frozen Funds scam prop firm debacle and the release of their $100 million of personal funds of the disgraced CEO, Murtuza Kazmi. Dickhead. We'll talk about those here shortly. I'm keeping my eye on the charts because I do not want to miss a potential opportunity. This may have been the sell point here. 88.6, beautiful. Beautiful right here. Stop loss above the high. TP at the previous lows. So we'll very likely come back through and break these lows. And as long as we stay above 15,750, I'll look to buy this thing back up. Okay. A car. I hate being sold my dream car, Mercedes EQS 580 is a spaceship, bro. Those new electrical joints are crazy. But you saw how crazy it rains down here in Miami. There's no way I'm trusting an electrical vehicle down here. Hell no. I had the most reliable vehicle in the entire world as my daily driver. The Toyota Camry SE, something like that. The most reliable car in all of America, like in the whole world. This thing is supposed to have lasted 500,000 miles and is supposed to have been given to my grandchild type shit. But it flooded like half a foot in the car. The alternator died. The alternator got flooded. The whole shit was considered a total loss. So look, but an electric car, I don't know, man. Not really my thing. And yeah, based on the conversation, I had to double check. I cannot spark up on these streams because YouTube has a policy against it. I got it. Advertisers don't like it. I don't condone this for children. Children, stay away from drugs. I had to make that announcement. All right, for YouTube takes the channel down. But they straight up they said this. Do we have till November 30th to buy a ticket to the masterclass? I think you have another week and a half, if I'm not mistaken. Camry been on top and will still be 50 years from now if not discontinued. I thought so too. I thought so too. He said 600 LT is the one. What you talking about? Are we talking about McLarens or what? What are we doing? I'm not a big car guy, by the way. I actually don't give a fuck about cars like that. Like, but Roy, you hosted the biggest car show in Forex history. You did that twice, and you got on the rooftop of the convention center, and one of a kind. I know, y'all. I really just do not give a fuck, right? I told you I have so many speeding tickets. I don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's not my interest. As fast as these cars are and as cool as they are, if I can't drive the car as fast as I want, I don't fucking need a fast car. Kind of just gave up on that shit because I'm like, jail or fast car. Like, okay. Not a good trade-off. If I lived in Germany, maybe I'd fucking let it rip. If I lived in the Midwest, have at it. I'm in Utah somewhere, some wide open Salt Lake or some shit, just driving. Maybe I can get away with it. Bro, I am in Miami, Florida. They're going to recognize me from a mile away and say, that's him, officer. fucking lock him up and throw away the key. So, priorities about the children. What did you guys say? I think I twitched for a second. What did you just say? I think I twitched for a second. About the children. I was gonna say I was gonna pass the whole car on to my kids. Test, retest on me too. LOL. Did it twice. Damn, James. My bad, bro. And by my bad, I mean, fuck, we got to call the provider of our website and be like, look, you guys suck. Let's talk about this court order just to make sure that everybody here is on the same page. Please drop a like so that we can push these streams to the top and we can have thousands and thousands of people on here. But I want to make everybody here a promise. Look, I want to make you guys a promise. This early gang that we got on here, all these names that I've been calling out that I now recognize. You guys understand that once it's thousands of people, I can't learn all the new names. It's not going to happen. But I want to make a promise, especially the CA members. Obviously, y'all have my heart, so that's not going anywhere. Luke, let's get that microphone muted up. But for those of you guys in this chat, when you guys are around under the 200 viewer mark, I want to say that I appreciate every single last one of you for helping to make these streams possible. I appreciate all of you for continuing to support, telling your friends, and making sure that these streams keep growing to provide the best quality information that we can. And I have a promise to you that even when we grow to 1,000 live viewers, 10,000 live viewers, and hopefully 100,000 live viewers, that I will never forget about the first 200 crowd that just kept us going and that really helped create a great environment here where people are no nonsense. You guys are, I mean, we're having fun and we're joking, but we're not allowing trolls to come in here and disrupt the space. We're all focused on trading. We're still making money and we're having fun doing it. So I want to say I appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, let's keep the show rolling. I'm only getting started. I'm just getting warmed up in this motherfucker. I'm going to start calling out all the wrong people, just start getting some real attention over here. That's how we do it. Okay, let's talk about this court document. So Apex Summit, massive disgrace. Nothing got done at all. There was no bilateral agreements. There was no commitments from either side. A commitment means we've talked about these things, and you know what? You're right. You got it. From now on, this won't happen anymore. They're like, oh, you guys want us to stop letting fentanyl manufacturers push shit in your country? Yeah, fuck you, Biden. That's what she said. But they had some smiles. These guys were both vice presidents at the same time. And so when Obama would go over there and have a deal, Biden and she would be communicating over the decades. So they've had that experience over years. Plus, Biden is obviously a puppet of the Chinese Communist Party because of his many, many, many fully disclosed business interests in that region, as well as his family's business interests, both in defense, manufacturing, and everything in between. So he has an affinity for the Chinese Communist Party because they have done business for many, many years. Some might say that that's harsh. Some might say that that's true. Some like me would say that's probably both. Okay. So massive, massive shame on the United States for not stepping up and really just putting it on the table, just laying it down, have the whole table shake, and you just lay it on the table. You guys get what I'm saying. We did not do that. Trump would have, on a serious note. All right, so disgraced CEO of this disgraced prop firm, My Frozen Funds, Mortaza Kazmi, has won this civil dispute with the CFTC. Even though CFTC is supposed to be dealing with this on a criminal perspective, they were scared that this guy was going to run off with the 100 mil. I wonder why you would think that a sketchy prop firm owner who's talking about slipping his clients and how they use manipulation practices to make sure that even the profitable traders don't win. I wonder why they would think that that guy would run off with the funds. It's a crazy idea, right? But they still think that he won't run off with the funds, and so they gave him the 100 million. Okay, let's see how that fucking goes. They were alleging fraud by My Forex Funds and its CEO. So look, I'll be completely honest. I think that this guy got probably some of the best lawyers he could have possibly had. And they just shat on the CFTC. This is what it looks like. Because I don't know if you guys know, but regulators, unless you're Sam Bankman-Fried or unless you're Madoff or unless you're Enron or one of these big things, the government's not putting all their money behind you. They don't give a fuck about $100 million fund or a scheme, which is why like Trader's Domain and all this stuff, they get a slap on the wrist. They get to go rebrand and do their shit. You got enough money to fight these things, you'll probably win. That's why scammers keep scamming. But it's up to the consumers to be aware of what's happening and to not give these guys the benefit of the doubt. Like my Forex funds will go back into business or they will rebrand, just like Trader's Domain, just like all these other companies. Hugo's Way is about to do it. All these companies are going to do it. Is the Forex audience going to be stupid enough to let them do it? Especially when you have other options. You have other options, bro. Like literally just anybody but the scammers. But you're like, no, bro, just the scammers. The devil I know is better than the devil I don't. Oh, that's why these guys can keep getting away with it. My Forex funds challenge to the CFTC. Let's see what they said the CFTC recklessly mischaracterized transfers involving significant tax payments. Cosme and his legal team challenged the fundamental aspects of the lawsuit, pitting it with the commodities watchdog. They raised questions about the alleged fraudulent activities. This is Morteza Cosme, the disgraced CEO of My Frozen Funds. The complaint asserts that such practices actively worked against customers, reducing profits and increasing losses. Guys, not only this, if you lose one of these challenges fair and square, you fucking lost the challenge. Okay? You got to suck it up. When you win the challenge and you're doing everything right and you have beat the system over and over and you've beat these hurdles and hoops that they've tried to put in front of you because they don't want you to make money, at that point, you deserve to get fucking paid, or you deserve at least a fair trading environment. You deserve the same trading environment that you had during the challenges or similar. When they introduce all the manipulation tactics, like even your profitable trades are getting slipped, some of your trades are getting kicked out. And I've seen this on the Funded Trader and some of these other platforms that I traded on, unfortunately. The complaint asserts that such practices actively worked against customers, reducing profits and increasing losses, all while My Frozen Funds claim to prioritize customer success. Y'all see how this works? Same with every other broker, every other fund, every PAM account, every EA, every fucking fast pass, whatever. They're all doing the same thing. Okay. My Frozen Funds defense maintains that the CFTC misinterpreted two substantial pre-authorized payments of $27 million and $4.5 million as transfers to the CEO. Contrary to this, the defense contends that these funds were directed to the Canadian tax authorities. The court has upheld and pointed to the CFTC's miscalculations. They spelled court wrong. This whole thing just went out the window. He said, slip them to hell is crazy. Well, it's criminal is what it is. And it's fucked up. Guys, look, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is not a... I don't really know how to say this without sounding kind of... Hold on, let me check if my trade got hit and break even. Oh, son of a bitch. Too much talk. Motherfucker. God, that's annoying. All right, well, put the zone back at the daily lows, 767. Just wait for that area to get hit. That's why we take partial profits. All right, all good. Where was I with this? Oh, yeah. If there's a firm out there that is circumventing regulation, I need you guys to listen to me very clearly, and especially if there's any regulators that watch this, I am not insinuating that I support any kind of fraudulent activity at all in any way, shape, or form. But if there's a company out there that is circumventing regulation in order to help customers and give customers the future, they get a free pass from me. Not from the regulators. The law still got to do the thing, but they get a free pass from me. I'll give you an example. Uber is circumventing the tax or the taxi regulations in California and New York to give people cheaper fares and to give people access to unlimited rides wherever they want at an easy, and now everyone uses Uber. It's like part of our culture now. In order to do that, they had to break a lot of laws. They had to break the union laws. They had to break labor laws because these guys were contractors, not employees. They had to break the taxi codes because they didn't have to buy a medallion and get that access. And they were breaking laws on behalf of customers. So not breaking laws, but they were playing in gray areas. There's a lot of companies today that play in a gray area for the benefit of the consumers to get the best deal. So they're going to register overseas because if they registered in the States, the costs would be so high, the challenges would be $5,000, $10,000. So some of these guys do it overseas to make it cheaper, okay? When you're circumventing legal, like when you're circumventing the law to scam customers, now you're the ops. Now you are the bane of the industry, and now you have deliberately pinned everybody against you, except for the other scammers, obviously, who are all playing the same game. I'm here for traders, bro. I don't give a fuck about anybody running whatever service or company. You run a service to help traders. If you want to run a service to take advantage of traders, at least don't do it in a dishonest way. If you want to set up this game of the prop firms and say that 99% of traders lose, but you tell people up front and they still want to come spend money, fine, like a casino. Y'all get me? But not telling people and slipping people and then deleting trades and then freezing accounts and denying payouts because of arbitrary rules that are hidden somewhere in the terms and conditions and all those shady practices. Oh, really? The Fund Traders CEO talks about slipping traders too. Bro, I know. What you've created and are continuing to create is changing so many lives. God bless you, my guy. Noah, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate what you're doing. I learned a lot since I tuned in. Awesome. Roy, how was driving in Dubai? Fuck. Guys, I have so many fucking speeding tickets from Dubai. I don't even want to go back to that country. Son, I got like $3,000 in speeding tickets. Like it's not 3,000. I fucked it up. It's like 3,000 dirhams. But that's like $1,000, yo. I don't even know how it happened because you don't see the speed traps. You're just driving and then they just flash it and just send it to your phone. But I didn't get them from my phone. There's a rental car, so they sent it to the rental company. As soon as I leave, I get a WhatsApp message from the guy, and he's like, "Yo, buddy, you done racked up some fucking fees." I was like, "Fam, I wasn't even driving that fast." Said, "I'm an Uber driver in Scotland, UK. I love rain." Yo, son, this man John literally be saying, this man John is like, John, you're funny as shit, bro. He's really just, he said, "I like her waffles." Just standing around, just fucking say some random shit. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" Oh,
Yo, W John in the chat, guys. W John in the chat.
Who the fuck said that? No, do not throw W Johns in the chat, but you got to earn that shit. You can't just be out here saying random gibberish and get W's, Gali. Just sit the fuck back on this one. That's crazy. We're out here just throwing out W's like it's a fucking, like it's nothing. You want to wish this dude on Facebook a happy birthday? No, dog. Why is my phone? Where are these notifications coming from, bro? So Kingston, Jamaica representing. Roy taught me how to always look for the first support trap, and he didn't even know it. Mark Chambers from Kingston, Jamaica. My people, bro. So on the world tour that we're doing, Puerto Rico is on the list. But if we're gonna go to the Bahamas and if we're gonna go to the Caribbean, I'm trying to hit a few different countries too. I want to do St. Vincent the Grenadines. I want to do Jamaica. I want to do there's a few more. I want to do St. Vincent, Jamaica. What else? We'll do Puerto Rico. And there was one more that we had to hit. People told me we had to hit. Is it Dominican Republic? Maybe. He said Apex been nice. Hey, hell no. So what position are you in right now, bro? I got kicked out of my trade, man. I'm here crying. I'm in this short from yesterday. I had longs, but I just got fucking dicked around the trade, and I'm still holding these runners from the past few weeks. I'm kind of assuming that today's buy is going to end up like these, bro. I feel like that how about to pop off. But I'm going to wait patiently for a retest of that zone. The move is done. I'm waiting for one more touch. This candle right here would have been the one at 790. So even that. Roy is one entertaining dude. I love your streams, brother. George, I appreciate that, bro. At least you got a good sense of humor. Some of these people are just dry as fuck, bro. Like, this guy's not funny. I'm like, yeah, okay. You and your girlfriend could go talk about how fucking not funny I am and how disrespectful I am. And then me and the guys about to be here ripping jokes left and right. I'm calling everybody out in the industry because not everybody, because obviously there's some great people in the industry, but I'm calling out all scammers in the industry that can suck my dick. They're not going to do anything at all about it. And it's going to be a great time, bro. Just call out scammers, take trades, and make money live with each other. What's better than making money with your boys, right? And all you fucking softies out there, call your therapist, okay? Be like, the guy on the stream is just, he's crazy. He just says whatever he wants. It breaks my brain because I don't know how to say whatever I want. How do you mark up support and resistance? Leov, December 3rd through the 6th. NAS100 masterclass, full from top to bottom, how I analyze markets, how I look at fundamentals, and how I trade using technical analysis. Go to the link in the description. You know I got you. That's exactly how I draw support and resistance. We need to break 15,850 to keep going. Yes, that is true. This is 100% true. We got to break these highs right here, actually. So I would say 860. We got to break above these highs, and not only break above, but close above those highs to really give us that confirmation. Let me see. We need to break 15,850. Roy, what do you think about interviewing Sebastian Rodriguez? Maybe I'm wealthy. Zeus, are you trolling me or are you being serious, bro? I just closed the buys right now. I wait a little for a sell zone. If it reaches my level, I'm so proud. I'm getting used to the strategy. Also, this lives are funny as fuck. Diego, I love to see it, bro. Look, if you make money on a specific direction, don't start taking the opposite side and trying to make more money. If you made money on the buys and you walked away, bro, walk away. If you're looking for a sell zone or whatever, there's a good chance you're going to give your profits back. The whole point of trading is to close in blue, not to catch every trade. So if this is the reminder and the direction that you might have needed today, Diego, this is for you. Also, yo, Diego, you were in the master class, bro. I know you. I know you. Zeus said, "I'm serious, bro." Fam, don't disrespect me like that, bro. Zeus, we fucking put some respect on me, fam. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here interviewing Bob Elliott and Dr. Olson, all these people. He's like, "Oh, do you want to interview this fucker, this fucking dude?" There's some guys coming to do like some kind of meetup here in Miami. I'm not even going, man. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm not gonna call out people unless they come on here trolling, unless people are saying something. I got it now. All right. I'm not gonna be fucking starting war for no reason. So it's a Thursday. Looking forward to coaching. Roy got huge value from the NAS100 course. Luke, are you doing coaching with us, bro? It's our job to do so. San Francisco security is like it's our job to do so. Our managers are on us about it. Call, text, email daily. Test, reset. Okay, let me see. Sebastian is a Dominican day trader, highly successful, very young man. Yo, stop disrespecting me, yo. Ain't he involved? Ain't he involved with all the scammers, bro? Ain't he buddy with the scammers? Ain't they all pushing the same broker? That's all broker money, bro. Okay, I don't even know the guy. I'm not gonna sit there and say that. But most 99% of these guys are just pushing some kind of broker or a prop firm, racking up affiliate commissions, and then just spending it on supercars and watches, posting that up, and people are buying their course. They're recycling that money back into the next car and the next watch. Oh, guys, look, upgrade on the car, new car. Every time there's a course or a prop firm shit, new car, right? Y'all wake the fuck up, man. This is like fucking middle school. Boss, what do I think of the DXY? I think that the DXY is a measure of the dollar's value against a basket of global currencies, and it shows the dollar's relative strength or dominance versus a basket of global currencies. That's what I think about the DXY. Now, if you're asking me where I think the DXY is going to go, which is what I'm insinuating that or this is what I'm assuming you were headed with your question, because people don't really want to learn. They really just want me to tell them where the direction is going. I'm going to tell you, no, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it to the Chart Addicts members. Because y'all, I gotta save something for the Chart Addicts members. I'm not a whore. I'm not a street whore. All right, and I get out here and just give you guys everything that you asked for. I'm gonna give you what you need to make money on these trades. Oh, price is back in my entry. Hold on. Let me not fuck this up again. All right, I got one shot here. I gotta put a bit of a wider stop though. I gotta put a wider stop because the market might choose to come down and grab liquidity from under the Tokyo session before it wicks back up. So I'm gonna have to put a bit of a wider stop than the normal 40, 50 points or 30, 40 points. So right here would put us at 40 points, 50 points. 60 points. Wick. That's true, my bro. I just follow my plan. It's better to miss a trade than chasing. You know it. Diego, you know the vibes, bro. My boy was paying attention during the class, and I love to see that. Oh. The retest is there, Roy. Thank you, Lesman. It's looking a little shady, but it's still at the zone. By definition, as long as it's above the support, it's still valid. A question: when DXY falls, US30 rises. Sometimes, yes. Question: price is approaching the support level. What do you wait and look for to tell you to either get in, long again? I used to do the candle by candle thing, and I used to look for rejections versus the volume of the candles. But when I started following that, I would always make like rash decisions based on just one candle. So right now, this thing is looking so bearish, and it kind of looks like it's about to break through all the way through. Now I just look at structure. If the market is above this zone and it holds, it's still a buy. That's it. So unless the market breaks this, I just literally think that the market is going to go back up. And then when it breaks under it, I'm like, well, maybe not. Then I'll start to look for a break of this structure here. Okay. If we break both of those zones, we have this whole area where there's no traffic. All right, this thing will fill. Okay. But that's why patience pays, because if you're going to go candle by candle trading, I think it's a massive trap. I think we're going to talk about real scams. It's candle by candle trading. So instead, I just want to let the market tell me, are you going to hold or are you not? And until the market makes up its mind, I'm not going to sit here and impose my own insecurities on the market. I'm insecure about this trade reversing, or maybe what if I lose, or what if I this and that? And now I'm imposing my own insecurities on what the price is going to do. If it's going to do whatever the fuck it wants to do. And so as long as I'm patient enough, I'll figure out what that plan is. I hope that makes sense, Kia. US30 short, TP hit. Thanks for the 886 strategy. Done for the day. Still holding NAS shorts as well. Have a great day, guys. Roy, thanks again. John, always great to have you on the streams, my man. Do you think ICT works? I think what? ICT like the guy? Do I think he works? He probably works. He probably does a good amount of work. I don't know. He streams. Pull up to Milan, Italy, my bro. Yo, Lufe FX, Lufe X, Lufex, Lu. I don't know, but I'm not gonna butcher your name anymore. Yeah, on the world tour, we're gonna hit Puerto Rico, and then I want to do some of the Caribbean areas. Then we're gonna go Portugal, Spain, Italia. We're gonna go to the UK, Germany, and then Dubai. Now, for the Africa tour, which is something that we haven't really looked too deep into, but I want to make sure that we hit some countries. It's South Africa and Nigeria. Those are two countries, massive audiences there. We'd love to go and hit those countries as well. Pull up. If USD holds 104, indices will go down. Let's see. It's pulling back right now, but I think we have one more drop. Okay, we got one more drop into this zone, and then I think we push back up. Okay. He said, "Where the fuck is Bentley? He better be out handling that business, getting Roy connected with Alex." Yo, what, Willie? Yo, from now on, nobody talk to me. All right, from now on, y'all want to talk to me, you talk to Willie. That's it. Nobody talks to me. You talk to Willie. Willie, you talk to me. All right, that's how we're doing it. My boy got it right. He said he better be out there getting it done. Shit, I would not want to be Bentley right now. All right, y'all. On the higher time frame, it looks like the markets are making a bit of a bearish correction. So we're at these previous daily highs. We had this nice wick to the upside. Body of the candle closes right above these highs. I think the market is pulling back just slightly. We discussed this either halfway through this area or back to these highs before the market continues to the upside. So right now we could be in the middle of that, but patience pays. Massive wick. Thank God I put a wider stop loss. Nice rejection back above the zone. I'm going to take one more entry here just so I can hedge myself out. And I'm going to adjust both of my stop losses to below this liquidity grab, because at this point, I believe this is the market trying to grab stop losses. We'll just go here. So the way I do this is, as soon as the market breaks back above my first entry, I'm going to close it and break even and hold the better of the two entries, which really was only 7 points better. Nothing too crazy, not, it's not a make or break kind of entry. But I'll take a better entry any day. It's too annoying. I ain't wishing nobody know how to grade their foot. There were 3 calls from the car dealership this morning. Like, yo, this is like a dude stalking a girl. He's like, maybe she'll like me. Buddy, keep thinking. Keep thinking. Keep wishing. That stalking shit, buddy. Whoa. So, yeah, dog, looking at the 14-day. Luke, better be quick, bro. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of coaching going into the end of the year. It's been a long year. Been trying to help as many people before next year, but I don't know if I want to be doing coaching at the end of the year or January at all. So I don't know if we're going to be doing the 14-day coaching. It's still available now. So whoever does secure coaching I'm going to be obligated to do it. But I think we're going to be taking it down here in the next month or so. It says Portugal when you come. What about the Czech Republic? Profit for life. I've never been to the Czech Republic. I don't even know anybody from the Czech Republic, but I have nothing against it. I love my Czechs. The Czech Republic might be popping. Who knows? I also don't know much about the area, and I might just say some dumb shit out there that'll get me arrested, bro. I might call it Czechoslovakia. I don't know, bro. I might just get, there's certain parts of the world you can't make the same mistakes you can here. 2 cities for South Africa. It's Cape Town and Johannesburg, please. Shit, yeah, I think that is. We do have to do both cities, don't we? It'll be too far. It says, them courses be life-changing. Well, really, Will you teach us the NAS superclass? How is it that you hedge your trades? I have never seen that. Very interesting. Yeah, of course. Roman said I was born in the Czech. All right, Roman, if the people out there are anything like you, I'm staying far away from that motherfucking place, dog. All right? I'm fucking good. All jokes, bro. All jokes. No, what I meant to say was, if anybody in that country is like you, Roman, then I'm going to have an incredible time. They will get along swimmingly. Okay? W Roman in the chat. Roman, don't come for me. All right. Prague is fine. Don't worry about been there multiple times. I want to go to Romania, see what's up with Andrew and them. See fucking, you know what I'm saying? See what's up with that. Roy, come to Accra and Ghana. That was on the list too. We had Ghana, we had Ethiopia, South Africa, Nigeria on the list, but we have to pick 2, bro, because that's a lot of flying, bud. It's a lot of flying. I could take a train from Bisping to Spain, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? A flight from Johannesburg up to Accra, and then from Accra over to Ethiopia, from Ethiopia back to Nigeria, but it's going to be a little bit tough over here. Roman, I hope you didn't take that one personally, bro. You're my guy. Okay. I believe my entries are both in profits. So what's going to happen is I'm going to close that first entry. And to hold the better of the 2. Okay. And let's let this thing push up a little bit more. Got a good shot here. Have we had a pullback? So right now we're making bullish impulses on the smaller time frames. I just want to see a pullback. As soon as we have the pullback, I want to move my stop loss to break even. I don't want to have to keep re-entering these trades. Oh, thankfully it came back for that retest. I thought we were shit out of luck. I thought I was going to have to just basically suck it up and just miss the trade altogether. George said, "Come to Hialeah." Fuck no, bro. I'd rather be in Accra, my boy. I'd rather be in fucking I'd rather be in fucking Brazil, homie. We good. He said, "Hi, Aaliyah." I have to wear one of those. Oh no, that's fucked up. That's the wrong timing. I can't do it. No, fuck it. That's hilarious. But I'm gonna have to wear a fucking press vest to go out there to Halia. I'm gonna have to get a fucking passport to get over there. I got the press vest on. Don't hurt. I'm just out here. I'm neutral. I'm neutral. It's like, no, bro. I love Halia, man. I'm fucking with y'all. If it's good enough for Trump, it's good enough for me. If it's good enough for Trump's rally, it's good enough for me. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be bougie. I can't believe I almost held back the press, the press what is it called? The press vest joke. That was a solid one. You guys got to admit that was fucking hilarious. I almost kept that to myself. Imagine how selfish that would have been. You guys wouldn't have gotten the laughs out of that. That's fucking crazy. Right? This is why it's important to speak your mind. Holding back great jokes, it's got to be a crime. Okay, what trades were taken today? Right now, just the longs. I took a few longs, hit break even a few times, but really just the buys at that 765 zone. He says Ghana is safe, bro. Yeah, bro, guys, I'm fucking around, man. I'm not, I'm just fucking around. Yeah, we got a lot of Ghanaians in the chat right now, bro. He said, I have a big house in Ghana. I'll host you. Shit. Hey, I can't say no. What's Ghana's national dish? Let's talk about that, right? Everyone's talking about big house and big house. Bro, I'm Lebanese, bro. I don't need a big house. What I need is what's the food looking like, what's the women looking like, and what's the weather looking like. There's only 3 reasons to travel anywhere. You guys, you answer those 3 questions for me, and I'll pull up to your country, and I will change the fucking GDP of that nation. Let me know. We'll pull up. Me and the squad pull up and get spending. You feel me? Just let me know. Get ad block. What the fuck? That was very strange. I didn't like that at all. All right, we just had that retest candle. I want to see this thing push up for the next impulse. Once it pushes up for the next impulse, I'm going to be moving my stop loss to break even. So I'm just waiting on that impulse. It might come down and wick this red zone, just like wick real quick and push back up. If it does, matter of fact, I might have to snag a better entry. So we'll see. Man, this rain is so, bro. I walked out this morning. There's trees falling over. There's trees over the windshield of the cars. There's fucking debris everywhere. There's leaves falling in the middle of the road. It looks like a fucking hurricane flew around. It's just mild rain. So it's a gap at 106.5 on the DXY. That void will definitely be filled sooner or later. Well, Willie, anybody that says definitely anything when it comes to future price predictions is automatically disqualified from the conversation. Go in the corner, put on the dunce hat. Go. We don't speak in definitiveness. We don't speak in certainties when it comes to markets. We speak in probability-weighted decision-making and probabilistic outcomes. It's a probability. The 106.5 region has a gap. It will most probably get filled based on previous experience, but definitely get filled. Can't say that. That's not intellectually honest or accurate. He said Jollof. Okay, I fuck with some Jollof. You guys got me. Is Ghana's food? You guys got Jollof. We'll be okay. He says Mexico, bro, big community. David Sanchez, you know I love my Mexican people, bro. You know I'll be out here. You know I'll be out here trying to go to Mexico all the time. I'd love to be there, bro. Yo, how's MT5 look like MT5 look like the mobile version? Because I downloaded it from the Apple App Store before they took it off. And this is an app. It's not even the web trader terminal. It's not the web terminal. It's not the downloaded meta fucking administrator server, whatever the bullshit is. This is the application from the Apple App Store, the Mac store. What do you think about the Euro CPI on Friday? Oh, okay. We got a real question here. A real question. I don't see no CPI, bro. John, you're really starting to fucking push it. You're really starting to push your luck, bro. Death said only death and taxes are certain. Yes. And the second retest after your entry. I was joking around with, I forgot who it was. I forgot who it was the other day, and I said there's only two, like the second retest, when you want to enter a short position and you get a great entry and everyone's layering into trades, this second retest that comes in, it's guaranteed like the sunrise tomorrow and Uncle Sam coming for your taxes. That's how guaranteed it is. That's why I don't want to move my stops to break even until this second retest happens. Right? I got a much better entry here. Say, Roy, I wouldn't enter that trade. I wouldn't have done that. And that's why no one will remember your name, my friend. Because I'm ready to risk it. I'm ready to take the risk. Only I got a place in Kenya. Please, Kenya, in your next trips, bro. Haven't even considered Kenya on the list just because we don't really have a massive audience from there. Haven't really had a much of requests, but we've gotten tons of requests for Nigeria and South Africa, and I guess now Ghana. My Ghanaians out here pushing for Ghana. They're lobbying right now for Ghana to be on the list. We get a few more. We get a few more folks asking for Kenya. We might consider making a trip out there as well. I like your psychology and how you relax while trading. Wait, are you the large funds? He. No. Yo, Bentley says I'm here. Alex is out of town. Yo, who believes Bentley that Alex is out of town? And who believes that Bentley failed his mission? Who believes that Alex is actually out of town? I'm having a hard time beating that. I'm having a hard time believing that that's true. I like your psychology and how you're relaxed. It's because you have to accept risk. When I used to, like, I'm risking $1,200 on the trade, it means there's only two things that's going to happen. I'm going to lose 1,200 or I'm going to make 2,700. Why would I be worried? If I was worried about losing the money, I should not have entered the trade in the first place. It's that simple. If I'm in a state of mind where it matters the money that I'm putting on the table, I'm not going to be able to make good decisions. So I'm in that state of mind where I'm accepting the risk. I'm ready for battle. I've prepared myself spiritually and emotionally. What's that? Oh, they're moving a tree. Dude, they're moving a tree off a car. I'm like, dude, what are these noises? Like, do you guys know what it sounds like when someone's moving a tree off a car? Yeah, probably not, right? It's not like a thing that you hear. It's not like a recognizable sound. It just sounds like a bunch of weird noises together that you think are slightly problematic. Like, are they digging up the fucking earth right now? Like, what's happening? Now it makes sense, right? I got that down. Tomorrow, Friday, CPI on the euro. Y'all, I'm on Forex Factory. Where do y'all see CPI? I'm out here trying to push for the euro. Let me do the yellow folders. I'm trying my best. All right, y'all believe Bentley? Because I'm not buying that story. Hey, Alex is out of town. Alex don't go out of town. He makes videos and shit. Fucking builds businesses. I don't fucking know. Okay, so I guess we do have CPI. Why the fuck would they put this as a yellow folder? That's crazy to me. Okay, expecting no change in the inflation rate. If I have to make a prediction, which we don't like to predict, but watch this, I'm different. This thing's going to come out around 4.1 or 4.0. It's going to beat expectations just slightly. And yeah, 2.9% CPI, pretty good. Core CPI is excluding food and energy. I guess alcohol and tobacco, damn. So the final CPI, so it looks like food and energy are making up the majority of the costs, which makes sense. If you're beefing with Russia, where most of your energy comes from, and you're the European Union, you're going to be paying more for energy costs. Europe is basically funding Putin's war because as they pay more, Europe gets poorer and Russia gets richer. That's really fucking stupid if you really think about it. So Europe is eating the brunt of that conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Food and energy prices are through the roof. And that's just not good. But overall, I do believe that these are going to beat expectations. All right, price is almost at my first entry. I'm about to close that one in break even as soon as we get a bit more of a push to the upside, and I want to hold my better entry. Big mistake here is I put my smaller entry below and my larger entry above. Dumbest thing I could have done. I'm actually going to have to de-risk this just for that mistake. Okay, cool. Now we're back in balance. As soon as I get that push up, I'll close that top entry, hold the bottom one and break even, and then let this thing ride into the sunset. If that is the market's intention, which at this point, your guess is as good as mine. Are you a funded trader? Yes. Shout out to FTMO. Good morning, Roy. Late to the stream today. Question, is the buy still valid? Would you enter again? Well, I'm doing all of it live, so you'll be able to see. The real biggie smalls, take the course. Roy, you can see the CPI on another news platform. I got you now. Did you stop doing podcasts? I was hoping for the one with Buy Skag. I didn't stop doing podcasts, but everybody wants to chase whatever we did. So at first, when we were doing the podcast, everyone started launching their own podcast. You guys saw them. They all just stopped doing the podcast. They just wanted to literally disrupt what we had going on. They were never serious about it, and now they're fucking nowhere to be found. The podcasts that we had were supposed to be timeless classics. It's not like I want to keep finding new guests and have random people keep getting on the show. I wanted it to be when you listen to these podcasts 5 years from now, you'll still be able to find value in them, which I genuinely believe is true for 95% of the podcasts that we have. So I have not stopped, but right now the podcast space is flooded with random people and shit. And then there's some folks like Riz, for example, who's absolutely crushing it. That's his main focus. He's doing that. Have at it. But I will start doing podcasts again. We got something very, very special launching.
On the other side, or it actually what? Did you get the other part out? It didn't. It didn't. I fucking like it was.
I done told you 3 times, bro. You're gone. I ain't playing that shit today. So I'm still gonna come back and do the podcast, but if I do, I have to do it in a way that's gonna shock the industry. It's got to be with somebody that is just an absolute banger of a name. Because I'm not out here trying to compete over guests and all this other dumb shit. Yo, like, I don't give a fuck about that. The reason that I did what I did was because no one was getting this information from Q and from these guys. They were just keeping it to themselves. When Raul beat the FTMO record for the highest withdrawal, for the 100K withdrawal, like, there was no information on how this stuff was getting done. I had to occupy that space. Now there's so much great info online. I ain't got to do that. You feel me? I saw a podcast yesterday where James Storms was yawning during his questions. LOL. Like, what the fuck? I don't know about that. Wow, you're a wizard. It wicked down once more and rejected. David, I'm not a wizard. This thing might still continue to the downside, and then people's mood might change a little bit. So give it a second to push up before you start calling me a wizard or whatnot. But if I fucking look stupid here. Roy's the only one with a podcast with Bob. Yeah, but even that's not a flex because somebody else is going to get the podcast and be like, see, I got one too. It's just we were the first to do it. Like, who got the Trading View podcast first? Bob is an awesome guest and a great friend of ours right now. But Trading View is what we're using right now. Oanda. Who got the fucking podcast with the founder of Oanda? Oanda. You all use Oanda. You all use Trading View. Who got them at their conference, the largest trading conference in the world? So there's levels to this shit, people. There's really levels. And who was the first and who did it the best? Right? At the end of the day, interviewing is a skill. Just because you ask great questions, no. There's levels to this. Go and watch my old interviews. See, I'm asking the best questions, the ones that are the most relevant to the people watching. I really do this. All right, now that I've self-emulated myself enough, I appreciate all of you guys for making it on here. Again, we discussed a lot of interesting topics. We talked about the disgraceful Apex summit that happened in San Francisco with the disgraced governor and disgraced president Joe Biden and Governor Gavin Newsom. We spoke about the disgraced CEO of My Frozen Funds getting his funds released from the CFTC by arguing that, the money that they had been moving around was for taxes. They did not talk about any of the trading conditions or manipulation practices. They just talked about money laundering, which is all the government cares about. Where's my cut? Where's my cut? Oh, you scamming these fucking poor people? Fuck them. Where's my cut? That's what the government wanted. And when they were like, you don't get a fucking cut. With all this money that we're moving around was for taxes anyways. They're like, fuck, they already paid taxes. We can't go after them. Yeah, see? It's 11 and market keep ranging. I'm out. Have a great day. Yeah, I'm almost there. I still believe we'll get the push or we'll get some kind of move in the next 30 minutes. but it'll probably be after the stream. When did you switch from trading a personal account to trading funded accounts? Really, it was... Well, I have been trading funded accounts since 2020. Shout out to Raul. He actually put me on to funded accounts through FTMO when I found out and we did the interview. But I stopped trading live accounts after the summit, I'm pretty sure. There was a bunch of stuff that was happening. Companies were getting kicked off. There was the regulated, unregulated, a bunch of bullshit happening. And I just decided that all of these firms are now at risk. And I did not want to have my personal funds involved. If I was going to lose money, it was a $1,200 fee that I had paid for a challenge. It was not going to be real money that I had put into the markets. The second option was to start trading futures, because then I could do it on a regulated exchange. I could still trade with margin, 1 to 30 leverage, nothing crazy, 1 to 50 leverage. But that's going to be my next that's going to be my next play. Maybe Oanda or one of those regulated funds. But I just love prop firms because on FTMO, there's no commission on index trading. How many entries have I opened and closed today? Had I done this on a regulated broker, which I used to trade like this on regulated brokers, I would have paid all of the profits for today in fees and commissions. But for every 8,000 I made on, let's say, Sway, I was paying 4,000 or 5,000 in fucking commissions. I made 12,000 on the funded trader. I paid like 7,000 in commissions. Same strategy. Over here, there's $0 in commissions. They don't expect anybody to actually make money on NAS. That's why I love them. They're arrogant enough and they're stupid enough to think that they can incentivize me to trade on their platform because there's no fees. They don't realize I'm going to rob these people to the fucking dirt. Okay, I closed there. I really hope nobody clips this and sends this to them. I'm closing my first entry early. I'm holding the second one, letting this thing ride. Okay, I want this thing to push up a little bit more, put it in break even. This is the last attempt for the day because I'm sick and tired of this ranging market. One more push up and I can protect this trade and let it ride for the day. I'm going to turn off my camera here because I'm going to roll up on this spliff and YouTube finna kick my ass off. So I'm not going to do that. I just want to let y'all know because honesty is key. We're all boys now. He said AMP futures or Trade Station. I fuck with Trade Station. Funny enough, we're actually looking to get Trade Station at the Dubai conference. They're one of the contacts that we have. So yeah, Sam, a lot of shady shit happening in the industry. I ain't trust them. And I'm trading FTMO for now, mostly because of the commissions. You gotta have to realize, how does the platform that you're using impact your trade results? So, hey, Roy is down like that. Tamio, I told y'all I'm not fucking Mother Teresa. I'm here to make money. I'm here to make y'all money. I'm here to help y'all see the best version of yourself, to stop listening to stupid fucking people in society today that are trying to take the world down a very dangerous path of victimhood and complaining and whining and bitching and all this dumb shit. That's my job here. I am not Mother Teresa, though. Do not get this fucked up. Do not look at me as some kind of, I'm not Superman. Nobody is. So let me just go ahead and say, I'm about to make the new shirts. Someone said I should make Wick a shirt. Wick. That's going to be a shirt. The thank you for liquidity. Thank you for the liquidity. The your stop loss is my entry shirts coming out very soon. Those are all in production. And then, of course, we have the I am not your guru shirts dropping very, very soon. All right. So we're going to be dropping a ton of new merch. It's going to be fantastic. We'll see that. Roy, is there a period around the holidays where you recommend trading? I'll be honest, I think going into December, that's where you want to start to de-risk. This is where you guys want to start to protect the money that you've made during the year, or don't dig yourself a deeper hole. If that was, if that's kind of the performance of the year. End of the year in December and January, things start to slow down. What I do is I start to look at annual reviews. I'm going to be mostly doing coaching for reviewing the year as a whole. And then January, we're going to be launching these hour and 15-minute sessions. Hour and 15-minute sessions to do basically goal setting and game planning for 2024 to help you guys all have the confidence and the clarity and the path forward for 2024 so you can get the results that you're looking for. So that's probably what we're going to be going into next year, which is why this may be the last masterclass I ever do for NASDAQ. The wicks size matter. David Sanchez is funny as shit. Yo, this is so annoying. This is when they say patience pays. This is what they mean. Come on. Come on. Just push above these highs. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Son of a bro. Just all I'm looking for is a closure above this previous local structure here. As soon as we have that closure above, I'm just going to let this thing ride, close out the MT4, and then just, I'll come back and set, well, I will set my alerts before I close everything out, but just come back and check at those alert points to see how the trade is running. But we do need a push above this zone. All right, I'm moving my stops back until this thing leaves the station. This is getting annoying. Because I just don't want to have to re-enter. I don't want to have to re-enter. Yo, my dad just sent me the post. He said it's 9 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern time. Oh, that's GMT. Yeah, Pops, we got it. I don't care about no Euro CPI. I'll be honest with you. Not a big Euro guy. Oh, my team wants to remind you guys, if you get the 14-day coaching, it comes with a free masterclass seat. If you do the 14-day coaching, I believe. Nope, I don't think that's what they said. Never mind. Might have read that wrong. It does sound like a good idea, though, doesn't it? Said I sent it a long time ago. I'm not checking my phone. I'm on the stream, Pops. I'm out here trying to give the people my full undivided attention. Yo, I'm trying everything in my power not to enter two more positions right now. But patience pays. I told you guys no more entries for the session. I'm past my window of opportunity. So now I just gotta hold whatever I have running. Would you say that NAS is more bearish than bullish right now? Well, let's look at this on the higher time frames. So by definition, an uptrend is a series of higher floors and higher ceilings. Higher floor, higher floor, higher floor, higher floor, got higher ceiling, higher ceiling, higher ceiling. So by definition, the market is bullish AF. Okay, so we had the sideways motion, we had bullish. Now there's two things that are happening here. The market's either going to consolidate and continue to push as it's been doing, or it will do something very similar to this area where we will consolidate and then push down, right, to retest this previous low before it continues. So the way that would look is either scenario 1 or scenario 2. Make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if this makes sense, because this is all you guys got to know for the whole call. It's either going to push up from this floor or it's going to come down to, don't worry, I got you, 15,590. Sorry, 15,520. 15,520. 15,520. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. It's all pretty straightforward. It's all very clear. None of this, oh, bro, I had no idea. Right? I don't want to hear none of this, bro, I had no idea. Yo, we got Frankie in the YouTube chats. Frankie. Son. Yo, Frankie, how you been? Yo, I love seeing these names coming up, but this is epic stuff here. We got the band back together. Fuck, I want to enter one more, but I won't. The patience. Everyone's like, Roy, it's gonna smash. It's gonna smash. Oh my god. And then all of a sudden it does this. So we either push up from here. If the market closes below this black line, which is 15,750 right here, if we close below this, very good chance that we end up filling this whole area. There's no traffic. So potential short opportunities to the downside here. It'll go like this. It'll break under. Do not enter trades on the breakout. Do not enter trades on the retest. Okay, instead wait for a pull back inside the range and then get that snap on the way out. SPX just went down another level. That's cool. SPX is not the NASDAQ, baby. NASDAQ is NASDAQ, my baby. Money is money. NASDAQ is technology. NASDAQ is high risk. NASDAQ is non-financial and non-industrial. All right, so to be completely honest, the NASDAQ and US30 should move opposite of each other. Because when things are cyclical, which means that you're just going through the normal business cycle of recession versus good times versus no good times, versus something that's more speculative or long-term, like the technology stocks. You're betting on Amazon, Google, Apple, because you believe they're going to be more successful in 10 years than you think they're going to be successful today. So NAS100 is more about betting on the future of innovation in the country and technology stocks and some of those big behemoths like the FANG stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Netflix and Tesla and some of these other companies. So you guys see the difference? It's like Home Depot and some of those more traditional names you'll be found in the US30 and S&P 500. Roy, is the masterclass NAS specific, or can you apply the method to Forex also? What do you guys think? The people who have taken the class, can somebody help me answer Biggie Smalls' question? Gold is looking a bit interesting. Let's see. Oh my God. Holy shit. Yo, son. Yo, son. Janae, we talked about this one yesterday. When the market breaks above the highs, how it'll come back and retest the 78 and the 886 as support. So this thing dropped. It came back. No rejections at the 886 and 786. Instead, it just broke through the whole zone. And then it came back to use it as support. And then last but not least, W's take you where? Come on now, putting it all together. Damn. This thing is very, very aggressive. But the dollar's not dropping that much. Where's the money coming from? Oh, we found it. Yo, okay, so if you guys want to know if it's NASDAQ specific or not, who can tell me what this is? This is Bitcoin. Okay, it's not even Forex. But for those of you who took the masterclass, what do you see here? Every pair, everywhere. Every time frame, all the time. Okay, next move. Correction back up to 37,500 and a potential push to the downside. He said gold is crazy. I got in at 1970. Damn. US30 turning bearish. At the gym, watching you kill it while I try to. Frankie, there's no try. I'm gonna do the fucking Yoda, right? There is no try. There is only do. Right? We're getting it done. Roy's the masterclass. Thoughts on counter trend trading, sustained momentum. To be honest, I think counter trend trading should be left to people with a very strict strategy for counter trend trading, because as a rule of thumb, I don't recommend it. As a rule of thumb, personally, I don't recommend it. I think that you'll always make more money trading with the trend. I'll give you an example. I have friends that are bearish on stocks, and what they've been doing is they've been trying to sell at every area where the market starts to go sideways, and they keep losing money here, and they keep losing money here. And then the one time that the market does drop, they're barely going to break even on all the losses they've been taking. Now, for me personally, I've been buying into the trend. I've been buying into the trend. I've been buying into the trend. And so I've been making money the whole time. If I lose this trade, it's fine because it won't even cut into the profits I've been making. This is a massive, massive shift in perspective for a lot of traders who think that the best way to get rich is to find these massive swing moves and to catch the whole thing for high risk and reward. But instead, if you're trading in the direction of the trend, you'll make more money overall, right? You'll make a lot more money overall than you would otherwise. Damn it, I said no more positions for the day, but I got to go for one more, y'all. The entry is just too good to resist, right? If I was willing to enter at 775, I'm willing to enter at 760. It's true. Stops comfortably below that wick. Putting mine at 740 here, which is about 20 points. This is the last, I promise this is the last trade of the day. Because I was going to take this off stream anyways, and so I might as well wait to get on. He said Michael Burry closed his shorts. Yeah, I mean, even Michael Burry's shorts he didn't put on the same short positions that he did back in 08. He wasn't on offense. He did them as a hedge to protect his upside investments. So it was more of a defensive move and not him betting on a recession, but just in case to protect his bullish positions. So he was bullish the whole time. So the real Biggie Smalls, the answer is yes. You can use it on other pairs as well because the model is available everywhere. Buy below Asia, sell above Asia. Mike Pineda, you know exactly why I'm buying right now, brother. Okay, look at this. Here's the lows. Here's the highs. Sell above, buy below, money season. All right, and if it does break through, then so be it. Things are going to get pretty fucking, they're either going to get messy or they're going to get slow. Either way, y'all, it's great to see every single last one of you on today's stream. I think we hit a record number of likes today for 110 likes for the amount of concurrent viewers. So I think that's a new record. If you guys wouldn't mind, the 50 of you that haven't liked the video, to drop a like on your way out as we end the stream. Great to see all of you. Tomorrow morning, New York session, I will catch every trader there. Also, the December masterclass, the December 3rd through the 6th. Make sure to grab your seats before they fill out. Click the link in the description. I hope to see all of you there to learn this custom strategy for yourself. Drop a like so this becomes the highest liked stream of the past 2-3 weeks. This is day 54 of our 100-day challenge to stream every day and give out free trades. Day 54 out of 100. We're getting there. 46 days left of the year. Let's keep going strong. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.